Hey, what's up, everyone? Sorry, I'm kind of pushed on time today, but just want to say thank you, everybody, for joining in on this. It's pretty cool that they came together and made this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this magazine and article, like they did a pretty fantastic job. Like this is pretty
Yeah,
cool. Like
yeah,
the cover, like everything, like this is pretty cool.
we're kind of doing some stuff in the background right now to change around the designs and stuff. So this is kind of the design we're going for our new creator corner, and I think like Niche crushed it. Like it looks very complete. I love the picture, like the design in the background now. It really gives a proper magazine feel. Like it even looks crumpled and stuff like that. Like the pages, like I don't know. I love how it looks. So I'm glad you like it too.
Yeah, no, it's sick. When I I was actually on FaceTime with somebody when you guys had tweeted it, and I'm like, holy shit,
Uh,
this is really cool.
yeah,
I was like, this is
yeah.
really cool.
No, it turned
But
out great.
but going forward about it, I actually played a lot of video games growing up. RuneScape being one of the biggest games that I played growing up
Yes.
in my childhood, and just to bring some nostalgia back, like my friend and I, we would literally get off the bus, we'd hang out after school riding bikes around the neighborhood, and at night we would literally be next to each other. He would bring his laptop over, I would set up like a tray, and we'd literally
Yeah.
just play RuneScape together, and we wouldn't
Oh.
be doing fucking anything on the game besides standing somewhere random or like playing Castle Wars or just dressing up, doing whatever we wanted. It wasn't about like, it was just having fun, right? Like,
Yeah.
and
The good old times.
like, yes, like, and I think that's where, like, and I guess I'll go off on this. I just feel like with Web3 we're so early, and obviously as these games get developed and they're building, we have to keep in mind that when we're playing a game, it's not about like the money that you make from the game. It's about the fun and the experiences that you share with your friends playing the game.
Exactly. For
You know
sure.
what I mean? And I think that's what we steer and we get so wrong in this space, because you got to just have fun, like make money, have fun. Like it's about having fun. Like that's
Yeah.
really what it comes
I
down
couldn't
to.
agree more. And actually,
So
when I was like obviously reading your interview and going through it and stuff, the second I saw that you were used to like stream and play RuneScape, I was so hyped, dude, because like I feel like there's like two sides of the internet, right? There's people who grew up playing RuneScape, and there's people who don't have any idea why it's so popular. Like I only started playing RuneScape in during the pandemic. I was like,
oh
bro,
wow.
everyone's always talking about old school RuneScape. You know what? Now is the time that I'm gonna start playing it. And for the first hour, I was like, what the hell is this? And then I started leveling up, and the little fireworks would come up every time you cut a tree and level up. And then I got, bro, I got hooked. It was like crack to me. I was so hooked on RuneScape. It's so fun. And yeah, like I think the message you're like highlighting there about like playing games that you enjoy, I find it so hard, man, to find a game in the Web3 space that can actually be just fun as a game and that I can enjoy. And like, I know you haven't been in here in the last week, but we all have been stumbling on Raven Quest lately. And if you've played old school RuneScape, it's very much on those vibes with the professions and leveling up and stuff like that. And I couldn't help but laugh when I heard you say like finding something that you actually enjoy and not caring about like the monetary value, because
Exactly, 100%.
that's the exact vibe I'm getting from Raven Quest right now, man. And like a lot of people are saying the same thing. It's like I'm finally playing a game that's fun to play, and it has the addition of having Web3 integration on top of it. Like I feel for the last year, my mind has been like Web3 integration and then the game afterwards. I don't care what the hell I'm doing, if I'm tapping on a screen or if I'm running in circles, as long as it's like giving me some sort of extraction or whatever it is, then that's what we're playing. It doesn't matter how bad it is. But now I'm playing a game that's actually like fucking good, dude. Have you tried it?
I actually haven't. So I
You
think
need to look
after,
in.
I think I think tonight when I get home, I guess I'll try it. Maybe I'll jump on with you
Dude,
guys
yeah,
and try it
absolutely.
out.
Join. We're always in Moki's corner playing it every night at this point, so feel free to jump in. But yeah, I just have to make you aware of that after I saw that you liked old school RuneScape. But let's continue. So old school RuneScape was the vibes with your friends, like. Then obviously, when did you kind of pivot in towards the creator direction, right? So was it around 2020, or were you creating beforehand?
It was actually earlier, but I actually started streaming back in 2014.
Whoa,
But
okay.
I didn't take it seriously until around COVID.
Got
Um,
you.
so I actually really kicked it off with my Twitch streams from playing RuneScape. I averaged about 1,000 to 2,000 subs on Twitch. So I was actually
Whoa,
generating an income from Twitch
the
during
dream.
lockdown, and it was like, honestly, like, talk about a dream, right? Like a
Yeah,
dream that just turned into a reality. Like I just had a daughter that was just born, you know what I mean, during
hmm,
lockdown. So it was just steady income coming in, and I just started really blowing up. And then I don't know, a lot of you guys know about GTA roleplay. I don't know if you guys know anything about that or
yeah,
watched any streamers.
for
But I
sure.
got really, yeah, I got hooked into that, and man, I had so much fun like role playing on these servers, and I got to stream with like big people, and it was kind of crazy, man. Like talking to like XQC and Summit and people that like they do this for a living, man. It's crazy. Like you're with these people, like, and it was just so fun. Like you just played a game, and dude, you weren't worried about what you were making. It was just you were just having fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like the
Like
money was just additional stuff.
you were obviously playing with all these people, but like, well, how did you go from 0 to 100? Like, how did you build that following? Because obviously you're saying you did your streams. Was it just your streams popped off with the RuneScape stuff and it kind of snowballed? Like, how did you go from just streaming, you know, not so seriously to jumping in streams with like these big, really big YouTubers and people like that? Like, how did you just were you just consistent, or did you like have connections with people and like you just ended up making really solid content? Like, how did that snowball?
So the snowball effect happened when I was consistent. It took about, because it was, I started consistently in 2019, and I was
Yeah,
streaming every day for an hour to two
awesome.
hours playing. And literally once 2020 hit, I got rated by a few big RuneScape streamers like Bodhi, and a few other people that are really high up, like Curtis. I don't know if you know any of these people's names. That's
I know
why.
Bodhi. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Curtis. There's just Spark Mac even rated me. Like
That's
there
so
was just
cool.
it was just like a chain effect where like people like enjoyed what I did, and I separated myself different from the other people. So I did do like staking and stuff like that every now and then, but my main content was like bossing with like the community, but also doing like different events. Like I did giveaways, I did fun stuff where I was just like, there's a thing called a flower game, and I basically picked a viewer, and if they chose the right color flower, they won like 50 mil, 100 mil gold on RuneScape. And then I
Yo,
would
that's
kind of put
sick.
a twist to it. I'd put a twist
Yeah.
to it. And I'd be like, if you risk it, I'll give you 800 mil. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is really
So,
cool. But that just goes to show that like the power of showing up, right? Like you just kept showing up consistently and these opportunities happen. If you didn't show up and consistently do those streams for 1 or 2 hours a day, then you would never have got rated and it never would have snowballed. So like
no,
it just goes
100%.
to show that consistency is the thing that wins every single time. Like you can't win if you're not putting yourself available to win, you know what I mean? So you showing up every day
Absolutely.
just makes you available to win. But no, that's really cool that like it snowballed into you getting into such lobbies with like XQC and stuff with GTA No Pixel. And like obviously you stream, but do you then use that info like that content and put it on YouTube and stuff? Like, can people go see clips of you playing with these people, or is it all streamed and you don't do the YouTube side?
So I did a little bit of the YouTube side. So yeah, if you go to my YouTube channel, there are clips that are
Hmm.
saved. On my Twitch, they're actually all on there. Every single clip is saved
Okay.
permanently. So you can actually go through like all my stuff and see every funny moment of streaming
Yeah.
with these big time people.
Okay.
It's all there. Like everything is on my Twitch still. Like it's all
Okay.
saved, which is pretty cool.
Sick.
Um,
Because
but
for
as
anyone
far as
that's new, like obviously this is the interactive version of the issue, so this is why we have this. So if you are like hearing Coldwar talk about this later on in the videos that we're going to submit, if you actually click his Twitch here, it will actually take you directly to his Twitch account. So we can actually go look at some of the videos that he's referring to directly from the article. I
so
don't know if
right
you
here,
can
if you Cammy, if you go to oh, you're already on it. Look at you. You
yeah.
already know where to go. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
bro. If you click it
That's
on
so
your
funny.
article, it
Yeah,
just immediately takes us here. So yeah,
that's
like,
so
is there any
funny.
ones that you want to recommend? Like,
Dude,
well,
honestly, there's so many good ones. But like I said, there's some that where I cuss, so it's like I don't
oh no, it's
remember. You
okay.
know, I don't
It's
know.
fine.
I don't know. Like I said, these are like no filter, right? Like so it's like,
Yeah.
but it's just funny moments like of my streaming thing.
But no, it's really cool that you have them all here.
But yeah,
Is this
you
a
can watch
speaking
them. Yeah, it's
someone?
fine.
That's awesome. But they're all right here.
Yeah, man,
I
every
mean, we
single
have
one.
the
Like,
channel
oh,
trailer. So guys, if obviously a lot of you probably aren't aware in the space, this is like the role play a GTA online thing, so everyone is playing a character and stuff.
so we robbed that guy, and we just realized we robbed this guy. Like,
these kind of servers look so fun if you actually have people that are willing to like play the part and stuff like that.
Cammyyy, these servers are serious, man. Like, you have to apply
Yeah.
to get in, like I said. Like, so
Yeah.
you're role playing as a cop, EMT. Like, it's fun, bro. Like, it is so much
for
fun.
sure. I think a lot of people just haven't seen it before, and I think a lot of people would enjoy it. Like, how cool would it be if we had that kind of vibe on Ronin? You know, a game that we could
that
do
would
on
be
Ronin
cool.
with. Because there's an
Yeah, that
awful
would
lot
be
of
really
personalities on Ronin. Oh, good morning, Bean and Niche. How are you guys? But yeah, so now we have an example of the things you're doing. Like, have you ever thought about the power of like repurposing content? Because like that's something I've discussed with a lot of creators on here. Like, you guys are going through a lot of effort to like make threads and videos and streams and stuff. It's kind of a no-brainer for you to use that content and put it on other social medias and stuff like that. Like, what's stopping you from like taking your Twitch VOD and uploading it on YouTube and then putting that on your Twitter and saying like, hey guys, it's here if you want to go watch it and stuff, or trimming it down, you know?
Yeah.
Because you know, you put out a lot of work and a lot of content, so I don't think there's anything wrong with putting it on other social media platforms, because you know, it just gets you out to a wider audience. And like, I think some people get concerned with like, oh, I don't have a following over there, I don't have views, and it's like, okay, like then it doesn't matter if you put it out there and it gets no views. It's the same as if you never did it anyway. But if it does start getting some views and stuff, it's just a positive, right? There's no negative downside to doing that. So yeah, you should definitely
100%.
consider doing
Yeah,
it.
and
Like,
I'll definitely chime in and say, like, you're 100% right. I think a lot of people would just get so unmotivated because when you're first streaming, like, you'll maybe have like one person, two people watching you, but you have to realize, like, with time, those people are going to keep coming in, and then maybe you'll have another person that joins. They build like a connection with you, they talk to you every day, and then they come in every day, and then each day you're getting one to maybe two people, and then you just start growing and growing, and that's really how you come down to it. But connecting with other people is so huge. That is such a huge way to grow. When I jumped to GTA, like I started streaming with Odablock. I got Odablock into NoPixel. Odablock is a huge RuneScape streamer. He's the #1 RuneScape streamer on Old School. I got him involved.
Cool achievement, man.
He doesn't stream NoPixel anymore, but Odablock is the best PKer on Old School RuneScape. I actually don't play RuneScape as much anymore because, like I said, I'm maxed. But trust me, that game, it was my life. Like, it was my absolute life. Like, played every day.
With Cambria?
No, I haven't played Cambria. I haven't played Raven Quest.
Bro,
but like
Cambria
I said, these
has the same PK system as
oh, do they?
It has like the rock paper scissors kind of battle, just like RuneScape, and obviously it has like the whole like gambling with crypto and Ron and stuff like that. So I'm shocked you haven't played that, man. You need to, the next time they have the duel arena out. Yeah, you got to do it, man. Because I'd watch you stream the duel arena of Cambria and go wager on people. But no, that's really cool. And like, how was the transition then from you going from obviously GTA into the Web3 space?
So this is where it becomes funny, right? So I actually played another game. Well, I played many games growing up. Like, I played a game called Gaia Online. I played My Coke. I played Habbo Hotel. Habbo Hotel was another game. Yes. So I played Habbo Hotel back in 2004 all the way up to 2009, where I was a pretty big person on the game. Like, I was very well known. Casinos were a big thing, as well as games on there. I don't know if many of you know of the game, but basically that's where I found out about NFTs, like, as a whole, was through Habbo, actually. So Habbo was actually my introductory to NFTs, and my first thought was, this is all a Ponzi, this is all a scam, this is all like, trust me, I just completely faded it at first.
Yeah.
Oh, 100% I was.
I mean,
Absolutely was.
understandable.
Like, that was my first thing, and then honestly, like most of my friends jumped on board, and I was like, you know what? I'll buy one. I'll try it, right? And I did. I bought my first ever NFT, which was a Habbo Avatar NFT that costed me $900.
Holy
It was
shit,
a
you
Galaxy.
went in deep.
I went in deep. I bought a Galaxy skin Habbo Avatar, and honestly, from there it started everything, man. I mean, I'll get a little bit personal about myself. So I'm a single dad. I'm not with anybody. I
Okay.
have 2 kids. So doing this kind of helped me make more money. So I ended up flipping NFTs with holding that one. So I would buy NFTs and then flip them for what they were worth. So I'd buy these floor
Oh,
NFTs and then basically triple, if not double my profit, like from buying them. And I just built myself up. That's how I did it. So
that's
that's
so
why I'm so,
sick, man. What the
yeah.
fuck?
So like I said, I started with like $900 buying an NFT, but I didn't have that much money to my name. Like I'll be honest, I really
Yep.
didn't. But that NFT I really wanted, so I like saved for it. Um, but basically like I just started flipping NFTs, and that's where I kind of was like, okay, this is kind of cool. Like, you know what I mean? Then we started doing partnerships. Habbo started doing partnerships. I got really lucky with one of their raffle systems, because with their raffle systems, you can put in a certain amount of tickets, and basically you can get a piece of furniture that's worth money, like a lot of money. And I won one that was like $1,000.
No
So I sold
way.
that, then bought more NFTs, and then flipped those NFTs, and then that's when I bought my first ever CyberKong baby that was worth $2,700. I sold most of the Habbo avatars that I had for that CyberKong baby, and that's how I got into CyberKongs, which
What?
was the biggest move that I could have made, because I've literally have been so blessed by CyberKongs. It's insane. I mean, I bought my car because of CyberKongs.
Bro, I'm
They did the
smiling so much right now because this is
dude.
like why I host these things. I love getting this lore and this story because you would not hear it anywhere else. Like this is so good right now. I'm literally on the edge of my seat listening to this. So
Dude,
yeah,
Cammie, like I'm just like I'm blessed. Like I'm so like so thankful for the community of cyberkongs, because the amount of alpha they give the whitelist um is insane. Like the opportunities was like endless, right? Like so it was a no-brainer. So then I bought, you know, one VX with my baby. I was like, I want
yep.
more because I've made so much, right? Then I bought two, then I bought three, and now I'm sitting at 24 VX now and three babies, and like a lot of, and I'm like diversified in Bitcoin, Solana, like I'm everywhere now because of what I've learned in cyberkongs. And that's what I want people in Ronin to understand is keep buying at this low, like buy Ronin right now, because this is such a good buying op. But you have to diversify yourself in other places
Agreed.
too, like buy
Agreed.
Bitcoin.
Yep.
Gotta buy Bitcoin too, like hold your profits, like have another place where you have money where you're not touching it, right?
Yep.
That is so huge. Like that would be my biggest advice to everybody. But is honestly take advantage of the mints. Like that is my biggest advice to a lot of people that are new to crypto. Take advantage of new mints that come to the ecosystem. And yeah, that's pretty much the biggest advice I would have to most people that in this space. And
No, that's really cool,
learn
man.
from
That's
yeah, learn from you, Cammie, learn from Sean, Danny. Like there's a lot of people that have so much knowledge in different things, and that's how you learn more. Like you get educated from people that have all this knowledge and experience, and that's how you grow. That's how you make more money. And that's really what it comes down to. And honestly, with Ronin, they're giving you so many opportunities to make money. They came out with the offering system, right? Like that's
yep.
huge. Somebody that really needs money, they'll dump it and you'll get it, and you can easily flip it for maybe more than what it's worth, right? Like that these are huge things like that are happening on Ronin, and you just have to keep remembering that we're still early on this, and not to get, this is the market right now. This is just how it is, and you just have to have fun. This is where the
Yep.
games come into play. Play
Exactly. Yeah, for
games,
sure.
have fun.
No,
So
and just to echo what you're saying and stuff like that, I think in this space, as maybe some creators kind of build this up in their head, there's kind of like, you know, a sense of competition and stuff because everyone's competing for the same mind share and stuff like that. But like, I think there's not a thing better that you can do than turn yourself into a sponge and just try collaborate with other creators. Like there's not everyone's not looking up at this thing, and there's not like a pedestal of three different positions, and that's the only people that can win. Like everybody in the space can win, like if you just collaborate with each other, and like if people are interested in flipping stuff, maybe they go like talk to you and like, you know, get that kind of information, or go find information from other people in the space in regarding the different things, like maybe like meme coin trading and stuff like that. Maybe not everyone is exposed on the knowledge of that kind of stuff, and then they join like the alpha groups, and then they go learn there. Like you have to turn yourself into a sponge and just be willing to put your ego to the side and just like listen to what other people have to tell you. You know what I mean? Like I love sitting down and just like having people just dump information on me about the stuff they're into, and then I just have this whole new wealth of like information that I can then use to traverse the market or traverse the space with, and like, you know, make better decisions with. I think you have to drop your ego and not be in some competitive mindset where only this person can win, or if this person's doing this, then I definitely can't make this kind of content. Because as long as you make content with your own personality and twist on it, like you said you did with RuneScape and stuff like that, like there is no limit to how many people can quotation marks win in the space.
Absolutely. Yeah, you hit it right on the nail. Like that's very true. And that's what was tough on Twitch for me. It was the old school RuneScape community was a very certain type of community. It's not a large community like on Twitch. It's a large community as a whole, but on Twitch it was really hard to grow with. And I felt limited, so that's why I kind of like outreached and tried to diversify my streams, which does make it hard, like they'll tell you, but it's not a bad thing, right? Because you'll start pulling in different audiences, different people. But I guess, like I said, to you know, touch upon now with Tama being out and a lot of people are, you know, experiencing what, you know, they're experiencing, it's great, but you also have to keep in mind that that's not what this is all about. You know, the PvP side of it isn't the only, like these tokens they're not all what it's about. Really, it's the games, and we need to continue focusing on the games and then keep buying into the tokens, because the tokens, and that is the representation of Ronin, right? Like we need to continue building and growing like we're doing in order to really grow as a community, like fully. And honestly, this OpenSea thing is huge, Cammyyy. Like them being put on OpenSea is a very huge thing, because there are a lot of whales on OpenSea, on Ethereum. Though, if we start getting a few of those people into our space, man, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, we already see it from the OP holder guy, right? Yeah. But he's he's a Bitcoin whale. But just imagine we start getting a few of those guys that are touching their feet into this space. I mean, things are gonna really start blowing up. That's like they really will.
For like months and months now, since like November, I've been putting out like, if Mokis ever go anywhere that the ETH whales can touch them, do you realize like 100%. You know, Mokis that are like $100 right now, I think. Do you know like they can literally sweep floors with just like, because they're used to paying 2-3 ETH for something. If they come over here and they're like the CyberKongs, like the Mokis, and like what others other things are there that are the big things on Ronin right now, they're like, what? I can get like these massive utility NFT projects that are like these big things in the whole ecosystem over here for $100. Like I'll just buy 10 of them, like, because they're used to spending so much on them, right? So I say once that bridge comes down and we start seeing those collections open up on OpenSea, that a lot of things are going to start getting swept if the right people take notice of them. And, you know, you're not going to be able to pick your favorite CyberKong anymore. You're not going to be able to pick your favorite Moki anymore. Like, right now we have the luxury of saying, oh, I like these traits, so I'm gonna grab, like, this Moki or this CyberKong or whatever. But that luxury is going to fade if, as you said, those ETH whales start coming in and start, like, swallowing everything up. Because, 100%. I mean, they can easily buy 20, 30 of these things, and it's not going to make a dent to them.
Yep. No, it's 100%. That's 100% right. And that's what I'll say. Like any person that's out there that's a creator of something, I can really say that Moku has done an exceptional job of keeping themselves up there, just on everything, right? Like they're everywhere, and that's huge. Like keeping yourself up there, it's just phenomenal what they've done and what you guys have done for the community. And it only helps everybody as a whole. But as far as like games, I just feel like game devs should really start putting more content out. I think that's what the lack is.
I
I
love
don't know if it's.
devlogs, bro. Like, how cool would it be if this someone starts making devlogs? I love seeing the creative process behind things. Like,
I
let
think
us see.
that's what they need. Yeah, people
You
need
know,
to see what's going on. We can't just be told, "Hey, this is when it's going to come out." Like, no, like there needs to be show videos, show the community what like to be excited for, what they're waiting for.
exactly.
Think about Web
Uh,
2 games. Think about like RuneScape. They give you like a tease. They give you like things that they're working on, right? They do AMAs like you guys do, the Mokus do. Like they literally do these spaces. Those games flourish the most. They do.
yes.
They will
And,
never fucking die. They won't die.
Sean has asked you, do you know about the games that are coming to Tama?
Um, I honestly don't. No,
Okay,
I
so
haven't.
we have had. It's okay. We have literally like had some massive updates in the last couple of weeks where games will actually be fully playable in Tama meme. So you'll be able to press a button and flip the chart, and then people that have made games, whether it's for Ronke or like any of the other tokens right now, you can actually play the games directly in the browser as you're watching the charts.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
awesome. And
so
also,
it's going to
to
be very
touch on what
exciting.
Britt said, yes, Kojins, they do it. Britt, I have seen you guys go in the Discord. That's exactly what you need to continue doing. I'm actually bullish. This is the thing about me. If I own an NFT for a community, it's because I believe in what they're doing. Like Moku, I believe in what they do.
Yes,
Kojin, I believe in what they do. Forgotten Runiverse, I believe in what they do. I don't just hold NFTs to hold NFTs. Like I have to have
agreed.
conviction on why I'm holding this NFT. I don't just hold random NFTs. That's just not me. So yeah, Kojins are really good. Mokus are really good. Forgotten Runiverse, I'm very excited for. It's one of the games that I'm probably most excited for. But I'm
Yep,
gonna give Raven Quest a chance and Cambria a chance.
dude,
I got to
for
speak to the
sure.
Cambria guy at the ETH Denver, so
Yeah,
but
Ben's a cool guy, but you should definitely dig into them. I think you'll enjoy it. And like as Britt was saying, like Ronan Realms does the shows on Wednesdays. I actually managed to jump into the one last week, and it's so cool watching Berlin and the rest of the team actually do everything live, and they're chatting with you. They're like, they're really lifting the curtain and letting you see the creative process, and they're even taking input from people there. Like it was really enjoyable to just sit there and see everyone interact with each other and stuff like that. And it's definitely something I'm really excited about, the collection of the Kojins. Because, bro, I think there's
the,
only like less than 1,000 of them. I think a lot of
no,
people are,
yeah, the supply's low. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. And I
999
go
from
ahead,
Brit,
sorry.
yeah. No. That's what Bray was saying. There's 999 of them, and they're all AI agents. So I would highly recommend anybody that's like anyway interested in the project to definitely jump into their Discord on Wednesdays and have a look at their actual live sessions that they're doing, because you'll actually get like alpha. You'll be able to see the creative process and stuff, and like. There's nothing more refreshing than seeing a team like that build in the open, especially with how some teams are moving in the space right now with this whole soon TM stuff. Like, bro, I am not a fan of soon TM. Like, let me see you build stuff. Like, be open about it. Like, let's see what you're building. If the timeline is far out, that's fine. But don't do soon TM and then say, oh, you'll see eventually. No, like, Berlin is literally showing us him making the game in front of us. It's so refreshing to see.
Yeah, that is really cool. And honestly, like I got to talk to Binary in person, and I got to meet Berlin all in person. And like I said, like I can tell like how into it Binary was. And Binary is a great freaking guy, like super chill guy. I actually talked to him for like 2 straight hours at the comms
Yeah.
event. It was really cool. He's like, but no, I actually instantly bought a Kojin like face to face with him after our conversation. So I like was instantly in
Yeah.
just on what he was saying.
No,
But yeah,
for sure.
just it's about having conviction for a project and wanting to, to believe in it and buy into it. And that's why, whatever I hold, I believe in.
Awesome.
So that's what it really comes down to.
I feel like I could talk to you for like another hour about stuff, but I know you're tight on time, and I like appreciate
I got
everything you're saying.
I got about 10 minutes. Yeah,
Okay,
but
so how
yeah.
about we dig into more of like people, like if they are like after hearing your story here, whatever like that, and they want to get behind you and your kind of creator journey and stuff. What can people expect from you right now? Like, are you more so thread heavy content? Are you still streaming consistently? Like, what is the kind of the world of Coldwar content looking like right now?
So the world of Cold War content has been a a little laggy, but I
Okay.
definitely want to get back into the streaming again. Um, that's my main goal. I kind of just been taking some time for myself, I guess you could say. Just really just enjoying life and doing things that I love. Like I actually am really passionate about art and stuff like that. So like I want to start painting again. So I
Yeah,
want to
cool.
start going to like a class. So like this is all stuff that I used to do like in college. So I'm just trying to like figure more stuff out about myself and just enjoy
Bro, we
life
need
as
we
well
need
as
some painting live streams.
and then just and then just coming on here and I don't know, like I enjoy this so much. Like I enjoy talking to all of you guys. Like it's so much fun. Like this is just another hobby to me, and
Yeah.
I have such a passion for like people that love playing video games, right? Like just like you said, Cammie, like dude, my love for RuneScape will always be there. Like it
Yeah.
is one of those things that like it just there's so many memories that I have. Like I'm actually getting kind of emotional talking about it.
Bro,
But
I
like
totally
it's
get it. I totally get it, man. Like, people are saying you need to attend the farthest boot camp here if you're wanting to get into art again. Do you know we have that here?
no, no.
We have a whole setup here like that. Lizzie and Momo and some of the other
Oh, that's
artists
really cool.
from Moku actually like create a class to teach the community here different art skills and stuff like that. It happens every week. So
Every
you
2
can grab the
weeks.
role. Yeah, oh, it's every 2 weeks? Okay.
Yeah.
But you can grab the role and like see about joining there
Oh,
and stuff
cool,
like
yeah.
that. And like if you're still like passionate about streaming and stuff, you know, obviously we saw that you're now like Moku friends with benefits and stuff. Like please feel free at any time to like message me if you feel like streaming, and like you can jump in Moki's corner and we can get you a featured stream spot. Even if you're streaming on Twitch and you just want to be in VC and like get some of the Moki people in or whatever, or maybe you want to do it in CyberCongs or whatever, like just let me know. And like, you know, if you're in Moki's corner, I'll send out a ping or whatever and get people joining you and stuff like that if you're wanting to stream, because we love having people in Moki's corner just streaming, hanging out, playing games. It doesn't matter if it's Web 3 or Web 2 or whatever. So, you know, I'm just making you aware that that option is there for you if you're ever wanting to dip your toes back into streaming.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I definitely do. I mean, I'm kind of excited to try Raven Quest now.
Bro,
It looked cool.
I'm
when,
telling
he
you,
was playing
I've
it.
been degenning the game, man. I've just been complete. If you get over the point of view, like people get mad that it's like tilted at a weird angle, but if you can get over that, you're gonna get hooked on it. I know it because of the professions and like, you know, it. Bro, I could talk about it all day, but basically it's a Web 2 game that's been in development for 8 years for Web 3, and now they released it. So you already have like thousands of hours of content like at day one, and the team is like 4 months ahead on content already in the roadmap. They already
Oh,
have it
wow.
like in the vault, so it's nuts. I could honestly, I have a video that I talked like last week for like 20 minutes on the show about Raven Quest, but you know,
20
look at that, or
minutes. That was not 20
Yeah.
minutes, my guy.
it was so long. But yeah, like just go check it out or join us in VC later. We'll probably be playing it tonight or whatever, and we can give you the ropes, but it's sick. So yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'll jump in tonight for sure.
For
I'll
sure.
definitely jump in tonight.
And do you have any kind of closing off things for creators then? Maybe advice to get the ball rolling like you have? Like if they're in Ronin right now for the first time, do you have any kind of advice or things that they should do to kind of make that kind of first few steps into content creation?
I think the main thing is finding what you love and what you enjoy. So finding that community that you feel you fit right in. I think that is a big part of it. Once you find that, it's a good start. But the main thing, like I said, is you just got to be consistent, even if you have nobody watching you. Because eventually, I promise you, you're eventually going to have people watching you. You just have to be
Yep.
consistent. Be consistent, and I promise you, you will grow. Like, you absolutely will. Connect with people, like, talk to people. Like, every now and then, I do get people that reach out to me, and that's awesome. Like, I'm fine with talking to you guys. Like, I'm not some famous person. Like, I'm not a
Yeah.
human being like every single one of you guys. Like, I don't put myself on any pedestal higher than any of
Yeah.
you guys. Like, I just want you to know that. Like, I have been in every single one of your shoes at one point. I was absolutely freaking broke. Like, now I have a good career and stuff like that, but I was broke. Trust me, I was down at my lowest points. The only thing that got me through it was the gym. And now, like, it's all of this, man. Like, it's like the people that I've met, like, on Web3, but yeah, just be consistent. Like, just, yeah, that's like the biggest thing is consistency and make friends. make a lot of
Yep.
friends in this space.
Awesome. Cool. Okay, thank you so much, Coldwar, for like jumping on and like obviously taking the time to fill out the form and stuff and giving your time here today to share your story. Like, dude, we've been on such a streak of just insane cool stories from creators the last couple of weeks. Like, it's so exciting to just jump on here every single time and listen to the stories that, like, you know, you wouldn't get to say usually, or you don't really have the space to share usually. So I hope you enjoyed being able to like kind of share to an audience or whatever. We're going to be like obviously clipping this down to a video clip and posting it
Yeah,
later in the
absolutely.
week. And we'll be posting your creator corner again in the end of the week as well, and posting a
Oh,
quest for you
Cammyyy,
up on Moku
sorry to
HQ. Yeah.
interrupt. One last thing. A lot of you guys have asked. I've posted this on my thing, but a lot of people ask, why is my name Coldwar? So there was a quest
okay.
on RuneScape. There was a quest on RuneScape called Coldwar, and it was about penguins. And you got to dress up as a penguin. You got to dress up as a penguin and like act as a penguin during the quest, and it was one of my favorite quests as a kid. So that's kind of how I took over this name.
In
So
RuneScape,
it's
you
not
said?
because I love war.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just had to clear the air on that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's really cool, man. We love penguins. That's awesome. Okay, everyone's a fan of your name, Laura.
But I appreciate for you guys having me on. Honestly, this was honestly such a great space, and honestly, the art, like, shout out to every single one of you that this magazine you guys did. Like, this is a pretty cool stuff. So
it's
good
niche
stuff.
and Bio that does the art and like the making of the magazine and stuff like that, and then me, Danny, and C3 do the back end stuff. We just keep our stars shining. Yeah.
That's the quest, Danny. That's it.
Yeah.
Danny, you gotta
it.
watch the YouTube video. You gotta look up Cold War old school RuneScape quest. That's funny.